game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this.
Makes the catch on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this.
Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Oklahoma State. Great job by the back on the option.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. He now has 63 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Touchdown, Cowboys! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Off offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Under fire. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off a defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On target to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Hughes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False.
Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Flores. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Trying to beat him to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up. They get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Oklahoma State 28, Oregon 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Whittington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play action fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this traffic and fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's now got 78 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Flores. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're fighting.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Flores. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the lone running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stewart. And they're able to get him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Here we go. First down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have... take shots. That one fell in.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jaguars about to kick it away and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of day to put his team in much better field position. The Cowboys offense takes the field to start this game off. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move scoreboard. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And they're
got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And down now. Let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He gets a block.
Made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore, so you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Davenport. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but dealing with 4th down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I mean, if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Using his legs, it's Bullock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. Looking for space. It's Brock. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Nevada.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense doing the work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Davenport. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Kick is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the run, it's Brock. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with second and short. Now the play fake. He's going to run it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Flores. Dances away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running behind that left side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Again, no gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
On the move, it's Bullock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. On the move is the 30. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is just the worst. As a wide receiver, because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Jaguars will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for a man, it's Flores. He fires to the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Couldn't quite. And they almost had their first pick here late in the game. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Jaguars line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The give to the single back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. He breaks the tackle. And runs through another guy. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. for now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24. But if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Red pass is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Slithers into space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, just have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd, going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Okay, and the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal.
42, Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I back is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. finding an escape route.
Returner is brought down at the 49. And your Oklahoma State Cowboys.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to pass. It's Davenport. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it'll be down right there. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Here's the handoff. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.